Hello, fellow adventurers. Hello, fellow adventurers, and welcome aboard. This is the Wandering Cosmos coming to you live from the caboose of opportunity and excitement. Today marks the inaugural journey of solo rags to riches on Railroader, where I, your dedicated conductor, will guide you through the twists and turns of railroading success. We'll start from humble beginnings on the backtracks of East Whittier and Ela to the sprawling networks of the railway. We'll explore every nook and cranny and junction of this railroading world. So fasten your seatbelts. Let's, add fuel to the fire and let's embark on this solo journey together. So we're going to do a single player world. As you can see, I've set it up already right here. Solo rags to riches. Let's start her up. Now I have customized a few things, so we're starting off with nothing. I've changed the trains around. So we're starting off with the train that has the least amount of coal storage and water storage. If you are watching the co-op Rags to Riches series with Demon, this is the train that we are also using, I believe. Yeah, it is. Let's remove that flare. I don't know why that's there. I have, just to make it easier, I have filled up the coal to 50 tons, but everything else is gone. So we're going to have to start literally from scratch. If I go onto here, go into finance, as you can see, I have removed the money to 0, so we start off with nothing. So the first thing that I am going to tell you is everything that I'm doing, I have got rules set out for. So I am allowing myself to use this view. I'm allowing myself to select and use the controls down here. But any fueling that we have to do, obviously, I'm not going to come in here and go, oh, just fill this up for free. We have to watch everything and we have to basically make it as realistic as we possibly can. So the first thing that I'm going to be doing is, as you saw in the first episode of the co-op, is, as you can see over here, I'm going to be taking logs all the way up to colony, all the way up here. Now I know a lot of people who have played this game usually, I believe, go to Bryson. However, I think we might head on down to Thomas Valley first in this playthrough. It's a place that I've not yet been to. It's a place I've not even done any of the milestones for. If we can even get down there, that is. Track to Sylvia, which I believe is down this way. Yeah. So if we open up this track down here, we can get down to here, which might actually be a little bit more beneficial, but we need to get 10,000 to start off with. So people would say, oh yeah, the first phase of 1,000 is probably easier than going down to Sylvia, but that's just one of the rules I've set for myself. I want to go down that way instead of up to Bryson first. So with that in mind, I'm not allowed to roll the train without me being in it. And I'm not allowed to teleport anywhere. I have to maintain a safety rating of, where are we? Of no less than 25% safety rating when reputation becomes a thing for us. If I do, then like in the other series, we do get a punishment. So that is something that I've got to look out for. But yeah, let's go and do some logging first. And again, also in terms of speed limits, I've got to stick to the speed limits because otherwise I will derail. And in terms of switching as well, because I am the only person playing, I will have to stop the train, go up to the switch, unlock the switch, and then come back to the train. Obviously I could, if I wanted to, I could leave the train like this, come up to the switch, throw it, and then come back. But I don't want to do that. So for aesthetic sake, I'm gonna keep it like this. So I'll sometimes, you know, lean out the window because it's nice to do, but I prefer to play the game like this. I will list out all the rules and everything that I'm going to be doing for myself in the description below. Oh, and I've already forgotten my first rule. I am not going that way. I'm used to Demon doing all this switching, so for me to have to do it myself, it's a little bit confusing. So the train is full already, as we can see here. But we just want to make sure that it's good as gold. So we're going to be doing passenger work as well. Ooh, wrong way. Forward. So in this series, my aim is simple. I want to unlock the entirety of the map, and it will be using AI drivers from time to time, but my aim again is to basically do this as solo as I possibly can, whilst maintaining a 25%, you know, reputation. You might see some stutters every now and again. I can't help that. I'm playing on like a very high setting, whereas in my multiplayer series recently, oh dear, how's that looking? Whoops, how's the train looking? Oh god, that's bad of me. Should not have done that, right? So I'm going to be taking my time with this quite a bit, because let's just put it this way, I don't want this series to be too long, but I also don't want it to be too short. So I believe all the handbrakes are off. I will be using this down here to help me to see if there's any handbrakes on, because the cars and train lengths are going to get a little bit ridiculous at some point. So I do just want to make things a little bit easier on myself, especially since this is a Rags to Riches series and I am not going to be taking out any loans. I'm allowed a $1,000 emergency loan like we are in the multiplayer series, but that is literally just to repair trains and all that lot. If I derail, I'm allowed to put myself back onto the rails and get myself back to the interchange, back to the repair station. But after that, that is that day done, regardless of if I'm finished or if I'm not finished. That will be that day done. I'm not allowed to go, oh, okay, I can continue. Nope, that is literally, you're done for the day. You have to skip to the next day. So if I have any fees to pay and I've not made anything, then we could go into negative numbers and go into debt. So that's also something that we're going to have to be looking out for. I don't know how long I'm going to be making these episodes. I'm aiming for 20 minutes, half an hour, but every day is going to be a new episode. So at the end of the day, that's going to be effectively the last day, the end of the episode. I am going to allow myself to work into the night. I have turned off like times and UIs, so I might turn that on just so we can see what time it is and everything like that. Now I've got to come back into this mode and come out here. Now, I'm not the greatest person with trains. I love a good steam train. So whilst many people have said, diesel trains are probably the best thing to go to as early as you possibly can in this game, I'm not going to be doing that, I imagine, purely on the basis of I much prefer steam. We will buy and get diesel trains eventually, but the main usage of those will be with AI. I probably won't be using them anywhere near as much as, say, other people would be. Now, the aim for this series, as I've said before, is just to go from A to B. I don't know why I said the aim. What I really meant was, like, the output of this series would probably be 2, maybe 3 episodes every month. So 1 every 2 weeks, and then I haven't fully figured out how I want to do this. It all depends on time and how much time other people have to do the multiplayer series with me, and then I've also got to try and fit streaming in amongst all of that as well. So it's a balancing act. So this is being recorded in the new year, well, before the new year. So this is literally New Year's Eve that I'm recording this right now. And yeah, this video will be released in the new year. I'm not sure what day, probably tomorrow. If I can get it edited today, I'll probably release this. But this is going to be more of a commentary than anything else that I've done on my channel. It's literally just sit back, you get to see how my thinking is, because whilst the multiplayer series is a rags to riches, it's more of a roleplay rags to riches. This is the life of Cosmos and Demon, who have bought a railroad, and basically how they're going to fix it up. This, on the other hand, is more chill. I have a few set rules for myself, but at the same time, this is more just me chatting with you guys, saying what's on my mind, having a bit of fun, and experimenting with the game. Now, the first episode, I just want to say a massive thank you for the support on the episode. It was amazing. It actually became my most liked and most viewed video on my channel. So thank you so much for that. If you haven't watched the first episode, I will link it up in the top right hand corner, I believe it is. Yeah, top right hand corner of the screen, alongside, you know, the playlist in the description below for the first and second episode. I'm hoping to get the third episode recorded either tomorrow or Tuesday, depends on when Demon and the new bloke is free, the employee that we mentioned. Let's pick up a little bit of speed, put the reverser forward, because we will be going up a hill very soon. So this, again, this will be played completely different to how the multiplayer Rags to Riches series is going to be played. There'll be probably less cuts and less things going on in terms of cinematics. I probably won't do any cinematics for this series, and we'll just see where we go from there. The episodes could jump cut if there's long, boring parts, which this is a very long part from Ela to Bryson. I've already looked at it. It is incredibly long, so the map is huge. So as the series goes on, my recording sessions are probably going to get longer and longer, so there'll probably be more cuts. There's probably going to be quite a few cuts in this episode where I'm just talking about random guff and stuff you really don't need to be hearing or want to be hearing. It's quite boring. But yeah, I just want to gauge how interested you guys are in this game. I'm loving this game. Now, if you have been a long-time follower of The Wandering Cosmos, then you'll know I've tried 2 different train games beforehand. We've got Railroader Online, which, I'll be honest, I haven't touched in a very, 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 very long time. It's more of a game that has died off for me. It was fun, and I'll be very, very honest, it was a very, very fun game. And it still probably would be if we played it, but it's kind of ever since multiplayer stopped working for us, it's just soured up for us, so we've not wanted to play it, which is a shame and it sucks. But at the same time, it's allowed us to find new train games. For example, Derail Valley is a single player game, but there is a brand new multiplayer mod that somebody has made for the game. That doesn't sound very good. But yeah, there's a multiplayer mod that somebody has made for the game again. So I believe me and Demon may be looking into playing that together. I used to do a series on it, a story-based series, which I kind of lost time for. So that kind of sucked. But it was a series that I enjoyed making, but it just took up so much time and I don't know if people enjoyed it enough. So I took the decision to step back and reevaluate things, and then I've got another 2 train games bar this game that I've got on my cards. How close are we? Nowhere near. Which I want to look at playing, but again, it does all depend on you guys and how much you enjoy this game, because this game is very much my type of game. I saw it on Steam as this game is going to be coming out soon, and then I'm just like, yep, I'm playing this game when it comes out, I'm getting this game when it comes out. And for me personally, best decision I made. I don't know how many hours I've got in this game, probably not enough. About 20 hours in this game already. And that's mostly kind of recording, I'll be honest. But I do like to do a bit of solo gameplay, and we do also have a multiplayer thing going on behind the scenes and behind closed doors that we just chill out on and have a bit of fun with. But yeah, I'm also wanting to play Lethal Company, but I know it's so far out of the niche that I currently have going on, because this is a relaxing train game and Lethal Company is a horror game. So that will probably be left to live streams. But if you want to do that, then check the link down below to my Twitch channel, which I will be playing Lethal Company with some friends very, very soon. I'll also be playing this game with friends as well. So there's a bit of everything for everyone now. I don't know which way we're supposed to be going up here. Demon is usually the one that sorts everything out and does all the track work and the switching, and I just sit back, relax, capture the footage, enjoy my time driving the train, make sure it doesn't derail, make sure we don't run out of fuel and water, and then we go from there. Now today's episode literally just me saying, hello, this is what I'm doing, I'm going to collect some logs, take it back down, and then probably end the day there, because there's not much else we can get done. So I believe if I just stop the train here, I can take the logs here. Yeah, I think this is where me and Demon stopped the last time. At least I hope it is. There's not really a place that says, oh, stop here for logs. But we'll see, won't we? Let's close this door. Let's go. It's down. If anyone wants to give me some advice and some tips on things that I could do to make the game more efficient for myself, that's not outside the realms of rags to riches and all the rules that I'm playing on, I'm guessing the logging thing's up here, but I can just put it into here, Because I think this is where me and Demon parked up last time, where we lost the train down here. I hope so. If not, then you'll make a funny clip. Okay. Can I take these here? I am also allowing myself to tab. But yeah, you're welcome to call me an idiot if this doesn't need to go here. And if I damage the carts too much, you're also welcome to call me an idiot. So let's now park her up here and wait to see if we get logs. Loads to... empties to, loads to. Colony Creek. Couple. Cycle. I'm gonna go up here quickly, just in case this is where I need to go. No, this doesn't look like where I need to go. This down here looks like where I needed to take it. But I don't know. Zone 3. Cycle. I'm here. Copy to coupled. Okay. So theoretically, now I'm here. Because it said empties too. Are empties, I believe are probably, oh yeah, the empty ones go here. Now give me the handbrake. Couple that. And then I'm hoping if I go here, just let myself roll very quickly, like that. And then I stay. And we wait an hour. Yeah, it's loading. Okay. Let's wait a few hours. Oh dear, look at that. Okay. So I know I said that we shall wait. What, at the end of the day, we'll thingy. But we got up here quite late, so we're going to do a night shift, apparently. God, that took a little bit longer than I wanted it to. But we are not going to talk about that, are we? Okay, let's stick our handbrake on. Ready to reverse. I have a light. I know I had a light. Take that handbrake off. Okay, the train brake is holding this time. And then we are going to be putting the back light to dim, rear on, and then removing the handbrakes, and then probably just let it roll down the hill. I actually love that horn. Not gonna lie to you, that's a very, very neat horn. Horn? Whistle. Oh, I'm gonna get absolutely ridiculed in the comments. Absolutely ridiculed. So this should provide me with a fair bit of money. I hope. Okay, I want to apply a bit more braking than that because I don't want to come down here too fast because we are 397 tons. But yeah, like I said, we get to the thing, park it up, we'll park ourselves back in the shed, and then the episode shall be over. Now we'll get to 25, and then we'll end it from here. But I am somehow imagine that it might actually be more beneficial for us to go down in this mode. I don't know why, I just don't feel like that's going to do us any justice today. This feels like I can just go, ooh, like so. So how far are we? Not too far, so we should come in like that, and then back into here. Okay, that's, you know, that's a bit fast when it's squeaking like that, which isn't very good. We don't need a derail on my first attempt at a solo time around here. So let's keep the braking to 20. Okay, yeah, 20. Oh no, I do not want to apply the train brake. It's the last thing I want to be doing. Yeah, I picked this whistle, like, I know it's meant to be a rags to riches, but the whistle's pretty cool sounding. So, I just thought, why the hell not, you know? What's this? Oh, that's probably our coal. That's fine. So our goal is to make 10,000. That's going to be pretty difficult, I imagine. So let's come over to here. And we'll set up tier 1 contracts for each of these. Tier 1, tier 1, tier 1. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Colony Creek. Again, there's all those. Ah, so this shows us how much wood there is for us to pick up. There's 24 lugs in track 1, L1. Track P1, there is 169 tons of pulpwood. Okay. So I imagine that it might be beneficial to get logs and pulpwood instead of just logs, I imagine. So Whittier Sawmill is going to be where we were anyway. Yeah, 16 seems like a good break, so we're just going to leave it on that for now. But I'm finding out all different things here. So crews, we don't really need to worry about crews until we get anything else set. Prepare destination, sell destination, don't need to worry about those. So the first phase, oh, we got 5% off, do we? Already? Yeah, we're not going to have a passenger network service because we haven't got any passenger cars. I've not given myself any passenger cars. It's just going to be a straight set fee. Freight performance 100%, operation safety, we're going to keep that 100% by not derailing or anything. And then settings, we'll just leave it like that. Fan-dabbly-tastic. Okay, we're slowing down a little bit too much, meaning we're coming up to a straight portion. My apologies if I've rambled on a little bit too much. But you never know how much I might have cut out or left in. I might just leave this entire thing in and let you watch boring old me just yabba 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 onto myself constantly. This is a very, very long train. It's a shame. I'd love to be able to change the color of my train. I know it's not very realistic, but like, I haven't got any lettering text. We're called oh yeah, I haven't mentioned. We're called Starline Rails. I chose the name Starline Rails because it fits very nicely with the Wandering Cosmos theme of, you know, cosmic. Okay, let's take that down like that. I'm meant to be doing another video at some point today. Meant to be with a friend of mine, but I've asked and he's just not seemingly being around. And time is beginning to tick on because, you know, it's New Year's Eve and I'm not going to be around probably this evening to do a video. But we'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see. This friend you will hopefully see in the episode 3 of Rags to Riches co-op. So I'm looking forward to that one. This is set correctly. And I know it's going to be set correctly because I'm the only one that's on these tracks. So I haven't got to worry about Demon coming onto these tracks and changing things around. Why do I feel like I'm still going way too fast for this corner? It's just the sound of screeching behind me scares the living daylights out of me. Anyone else ever get that? That's a beautiful sounding whistle. And it is 1:20 in the morning. We don't want to be late now, do we? They're probably gonna be like, what the hell? Why are you bringing it so late to us? But well, I had to wait for it to be loaded up, you know? I can't help that now. Now, everything should already be set. Let's zoom in. I'm allowing myself to zoom in on things like that as well. Oh yeah, I forgot I have my own light on. I have a light up here as well. Let's turn this down. You want to come over switches about 15. Let's actually turn this on. And that on, so then we're gonna have to have that on. Nice lighting. We're coming up onto the switch, so I'm gonna go on the outside view now. Outside view now, and to the end of the track. My only annoyance with this game is the audio kind of cuts in when you press the horn button from the keybind. There's no in between, which sucks. But that is kind of my only annoyance with it. Like, I don't know what I'm currently running at, frames wise. It's probably sitting around the 40 frames a second, 30, 40 frames a second. Which, for what I'm currently using for my system, it's pretty good. Right, let's put the train brake on. So don't forget I've got to come outside to unlock everything. Turn my light on so we can see. And then all the way up here. Through this into this. Now, no, later on down the line, there's going to be like signaling that I can get into and all of that. Just signaling does not interest me in the slightest. So part of me is like, oh, you know, the Rags to Riches solo series could become a multiplayer series. But at the same time, I'm like, oh no, that's just pure cheating, which none of us really want. So I might just have to learn how to use it and just grow up effectively. And then this is where we need to take all of these. So let's slow this down. Let me click on. Really, please let me click on this. Thank you. Operations. Loads. It does not tell me where I can take my loads to. I don't know. Let's just get it in. And then hopefully it will unload very shortly. But this, for now, for the first day, will be the only way I can make my money. So, can I take you in there yet? No? Maybe I need to get a bit more reputation before I can empty these in there? And then we park it up like that. Can't set. That's the interchange. It's Colony Creek. No. Okay, maybe we just need to set them at a later date. But at least we've got the logs and we've picked logs up already. So let's stick the handbrake on. So close that one, and open the coupler and take that off as well. And then we can sit there, close the door, and be on our merry, merry way. Look how much lighter we are now. Oh look, I can now go and see our train again. There's no point in me putting the front lights on when I was going forward, because I wouldn't have been able to see regardless. And I'm on the track on my own. It's just nice to have... Oh, wow, that illuminates quite far. It's just nice to have the backlight on so I can see the track. I can see the track anyway, but yeah, it's not like if I come into graphics, you know, I can change anything around. Got sound, the inputs, I can customize bindings. I don't really talk that. But yeah, I'm on very high settings. Majority distance is what, but pretty much everything's default other than this. And I limit myself to 60 FPS because it just makes everything run smoother. And that's what I record in, 60 frames per second. Yeah, listen how annoying that sounds. Whereas if I come back in, so much nicer, isn't it? Probably want to start slowing down a little bit. Oh, no, okay, too quick. And now we can start slowing down. There we go. Fantastic. And I don't believe we used too much water. No, we didn't use too much water. Great. Right. In that case, thank you all for watching. It has been appreciated. It has been great. I hope you enjoyed the first episode. Let's just put the front of the... Let's actually turn everything off on the train other than what we can't turn off. And what I can't be asked to go and turn off. But thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, because it all really helps boost the video if you really like the video. If you didn't like the video, you know what to do. Dislike the video because it lets me know that you did not like this. Any feedback is good feedback. But anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to go and check out the co-op series with myself and Demon, which we've done the first 2 episodes on, to see how different everything is ran in that one and how much different we run the series. But anyway, thank you all for watching. I'm going to go now. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.